You're moving to Jacksonville, Florida, and you want to live at the beach. I'm going to talk about the different beach communities and what they have to offer. I've lived in each community. There's four beaches out here. They're all in a line: Ponte Vedra, Jacksonville Beach, Neptune Beach, and Atlantic Beach. I'll tell you about each one so you'll get a good understanding of what to expect when you get here. So the first beach I'll talk about is Ponte Vedra Beach. That's the fancy beach, the expensive beach, the private beach. That's where the golf clubs are, the tennis clubs, the country clubs, the gated communities. That's where the fancy people live. So Ponte Vedra is a little more private than the other beaches. It's more expensive. Really good schools in Ponte Vedra. It's in St. Johns County, so it's just over the county line from Duval County. St. Johns County, you can look it up, Google it, best school district in Florida, and St. Johns County is always either one or two whenever you search for it. So that's a big driver for people moving to the beach. They want to be in Ponte Vedra Beach because of the schools there. Yes, it is more expensive, but that's kind of a good thing, because if it wasn't expensive, it wouldn't be as good, right? That's where people want to live, and there's a lot of demand for it, so it drives the prices up. That being said, you can still you can get a house in Ponte Vedra, bikeable to the beach, $500,000. So you can get affordable housing in Ponte Vedra. You can even get a condo, a little 1 or 2 bedroom condo for $275,000, $300,000, and that's bikeable and walkable to the beach as well. It's a great lifestyle in Ponte Vedra if you're into golf and tennis. Some of the best golf courses in the state are in Ponte Vedra. Great tennis in Ponte Vedra. Good tennis clubs there. There's also a new pickleball club that just opened up called the Yards, and that's in Sawgrass TPC community. So that's a cool place. There's some great restaurants and dining and shopping in Ponte Vedra. So it's a great option if you're into the country club and the golf and the tennis and all that. Definitely Ponte Vedra. If you got kids and you want to be in a really good school district, Ponte Vedra is the choice. I like it. I grew up there. I've lived there many years. I live in Atlantic Beach now, and I'll talk about Atlantic Beach later. But Ponte Vedra is definitely one to consider. Put Ponte Vedra on your short list. And when I say Ponte Vedra, I'm talking primarily old Ponte Vedra, but you can live a little bit away from the beach and still be in Ponte Vedra, and it's still good. You're either going to be on the ocean, on the golf course, on a lagoon, on the marsh. There's so many nice places to live in Ponte Vedra. And like I said, a lot of gated communities. It's very safe, very secure there. So yeah, I like Ponte Vedra. If I had to say the negatives of Ponte Vedra, maybe price. It's expensive, but again, it's because it's nice. That's why it's expensive. Maybe traffic. Maybe it's getting a little crowded because a lot of people want to live there. So now, when I say traffic, I'm not talking about like Orlando traffic or LA traffic or New York traffic. Traffic, is relative. But for Ponte Vedra people, I hear sometimes they say, wow, the traffic's so bad. But it's not that bad. Maybe what would be a negative in Ponte Vedra? Here's one. Getting to the beach. Ponte Vedra has beach access. That's good, but there's limited parking, so that's bad. So if you want to actually get to the beach, you're going to need to bike or walk to the beach unless you live right on the beach. It's hard to just drive to the beach and park and walk and get to the beach in that manner. So if you got to drive, you need to go to find a public parking spot, and those are limited. The option would be to join a beach club. Again, that's expensive. And when you're a member of a beach club like the Ponte Vedra Club or the Lodge or Sawgrass or Plantation, something like that, you can park at the beach and you have your swimming, dining, and beach access. So that can be costly, and that would be a negative, I would say. But overall, I give it a thumbs up. Ponte Vedra, that's a good choice. The next beach I'll talk to you about is Jacksonville Beach. It's just over the county line north of Ponte Vedra. It's in Duval County, and that's Jacksonville Beach. It's the more commercial beach of the four. That's where all the high-rise condos and hotels are along the beach. When Jacksonville goes to the beach, they come to Jacksonville Beach. That's where the music festival is, the seafood festival. That's in Jacksonville Beach. So it's a lot more crowded. It's the least expensive of the beaches. That's a good thing. You can find more moderately priced homes in Jacksonville Beach. If you're living right on the beach, you're probably going to be in a high-rise condo. There's a few oceanfront condos, a few single-family homes along Jacksonville Beach in the southern part of Jacksonville Beach. Really nice, actually, closer to Ponte Vedra. Along Duval Drive and Ocean Drive. That's something to consider. And that little pocket neighborhood in South Jacks Beach, close to the ocean, really good place to live, to consider. I've lived in Jacksonville Beach as well, and it's good because one of the good things is J. Turner Butler comes right into Jacksonville Beach, so it's easy to get in and out of Jacksonville Beach. You can go right on J. Turner Butler. That's our main east-west corridor to get out of the beaches and go into town, or go to the airport, or wherever, get out to I-95 and go north or south. Jacksonville Beach has, that's where the restaurants are. It's kind of a younger college crowd that likes to come to the beach and party. That's where they go, Jacksonville Beach, just FYI. The Pier is in Jacksonville Beach. That's kind of fun to walk out on the pier and sightsee or fish. It's a good surfing destination. A lot of surfers go to the Jacksonville Beach Pier. The waves are good there. There's a boardwalk, so you can walk along the beach. That's nice. It's fun if you're riding your bike along the beach, and the beach is very wide in Jacksonville. It's wide and hard packed at low tide. So you can take your beach cruiser out, your beach bike, and ride all the way up from Ponte Vedra all the way up to Atlantic Beach. And you can see the different characteristics of the beaches when you go through them. Ponte Vedra is a little more private, less dense on the beach. Then, bam, you hit Jacksonville Beach and it really gets crowded. And you got to weave in and out of people. Then you go up to Neptune Beach. It's a little less crowded. And then Atlantic Beach. So overall, Jack's Beach, think of more dense, more kind of bar, restaurant, entertainment thing. It's a little less expensive. That's a good thing. But that's kind of the scene in Jacksonville. After Jacksonville Beach, you go into Neptune Beach. Neptune Beach is more residential than Jacksonville Beach. Jacksonville Beach is commercial. Then you go over the city limits and you're into the Neptune Beach, and there's no more high-rise condos or high-rise hotels. It's all single-family homes and duplexes, quadruplexes, old beach houses. Neptune Beach is cool. It's kind of a combination. You have good beach access, you have some parking. It's a lot more family-oriented. Not as crowded. They have nice parks in Neptune Beach. It's just a great little vibe in Neptune Beach. I think I've lived there in Neptune Beach as well, and it's great. It's very bikeable, walkable to the beach. You see a lot of people on their bikes going up and down First Street in Neptune Beach. So Neptune Beach is a great one to consider. Then Neptune Beach and Atlantic Beach, they share a common line, and there's a little town center right between Neptune and Atlantic, and that is a great place to go for super good restaurants, a great restaurant bar scene right there in between Neptune and Atlantic Beach. Atlantic Beach is one of the most sought after beaches to live in. It's a great community. It's you don't have 3rd Street bisecting right through Atlantic Beach, so you can live, pretty far off the beach, all the way on the complete west side of Atlantic Beach, and still be able to bike and walk to the beach, which is great. It's It's a very pedestrian-friendly beach. A lot of people biking and walking and skateboarding all over the place. A lot of parks here. And like I said, great restaurants and dining and bars and entertainment in that little enclave, the town center at the beach. There's a super nice middle school, elementary, or I should say elementary school, Atlantic Beach Elementary, and a lot of kids in the neighborhood walk and bike to the school, so that's nice. The beaches in Atlantic Beach are easy access. There's parking, there's street ends that go right into the beach, and you can park there and get access to the beach, so that's nice. It's kind of a combination. It's not quite as crowded as Jacksonville Beach, but it's definitely not as private as Ponte Vedra, somewhere in the middle, but a great beach vibe in Atlantic Beach. A lot of people love it here in Atlantic Beach. So definitely, I'd say between Ponte Vedra and Atlantic, those are always either one or two as the most desirable places to live at the beach. So those are the 4 beaches. They're all have good characteristics. They're, I think if I was going to live in Jacksonville, I'd want to live at the beach. And which one would I pick? I've lived in all 4. It'd either be Ponte Vedra or Atlantic Beach, and then Neptune Beach, and but Jax Beach would be number 4. That's not to say Jacksonville Beach is not good. It's got some great characteristics, and you can find a really cool house in Jacksonville Beach. So all of them are good. Those are my opinions of it. If you liked what you saw here, give me a thumbs up, and definitely comment below if you want me to talk about something in particular at the beach. I'm going to be doing in-depth videos on each beach, so you'll get the down and dirty and see the specific neighborhoods in each beach, so you'll get a really good idea of what to expect when you come here. Thanks.